Hello you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
What up you guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Okay, you guys, hello and welcome to the channel. I've been asking this here lately. I'm going to keep it rolling. Let me know what you guys think about this new intro. I do have the old one, but I am curious as your thoughts. Okay, now before we set the tone, let me just do a public service announcement, and this will be my final time. Okay, to be quite frank and honest with you, and to be completely transparent, I got some backlash in regards to the Azriel video that I did. Okay, and let this be very, very clear to anybody that is a subscriber, that's a supporter of me, or whatever. I do not care about your opinion about me. Okay, what you feel, what you think does not matter. Okay, now how you feel about this content is my concern, because I do this for the people. But let this be very clear. Okay, how you feel about my content does not dictate my content. Okay, when I created this channel, I did not have anybody in particular in mind. Okay, I decided to be a voice of some particular reasoning. Okay, and that was it. All right, now let this be very clear. If you check my resume, meaning go and look at my videos. Okay, my highest video is not a Azriel Clary video. Let that be known. Okay, the reason why I started speaking on Azriel Clary is because, and I've made this very clear, I only speak on topics in which I can relate to. Okay, now I can relate to her in depth, but I can relate to sexual abuse and what it does to the mental state of mind. Okay, and then I also felt like I wanted to be a voice of light in lieu of all this darkness. Okay, and that's what I decided to do. Okay, I've always been different. Okay, but not for nothing. Here recently, like I stated, I received a lot of backlash because, ooh, look at that. I was not depicting her and the light in which I guess you guys were expecting. But if you know me and you know Whitney DTV and you know my channel, you know I am consistent with who I am, because I feel as though you guys don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. So how I feel is how I feel, period. And with that being said, the reason I divulged the information that I did in regards to our quote unquote, let y'all call it, personal conversation, is because, as I also stated in the clip that you guys seem to pass by, that I put out there some quote unquote misinformation, which word on the curb is I did not, that what I stated was factual. Okay. With that being said, I wanted to come out and address my error. Okay. With it also being said, I do and did what I always do. Okay. If you know me, okay, and consistently watch my content, you also know that I've always divulged DMs when it came to me and Azriel, but they've been a little bit on the good side, you know, and I wanted to depict her as a young lady that you guys weren't able to see. Okay. And not for nothing, I know in regards to this depiction, you guys saw a quote unquote bad. Okay. Now, the thing is that I'm not finna fake and be phony with any of y'all. Okay. I show a person wholeheartedly overall, meaning the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you're not finna sit here and tell me that just because it made her look bad, that I'm supposed to hold that information. When at the end of the day, if I'm up here speaking on my platform talking about holding people accountable, I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay. Or the indifferent, if you will. All right. Now, we're not finna sit here and do this though. Okay, I still stand 10 toes down when I say I stand behind Azriel, period, because I'm not that ignorant or incompetent enough to where I will allow one moment, one fragment in time between me and her to debunk all the goodness that I've experienced personally that I have not shared and that I have shared with you guys on this platform. Okay, I'm not fixing to sit up here and allow that situation to be like, okay, this is her. Because it's not, okay? Because in all actuality, I speak so highly of her, okay? Because I expect so much higher out of her because she is a representation. And so the reason why I put the good and the bad out there is because I want it to be a point of time to where us as supporters hold her accountable all across the board. Okay. And if I'm sitting up here and can listen to some music and say, I don't like that, and call her out about that, or I see her making a comment towards somebody that's out of pocket, I say, I don't like that. But then when it comes to me, I'm supposed to be quiet and be like, oh, okay, well, no, it's all rainbows and sunshine. No. Okay. And if you don't like it, move the hell around. And I mean that with every fiber in my being. The backlash that I received from a particular community whose name I'm not even going to share was horrible. Okay. Was horrible. But not for nothing, I get it because you guys are supporters, but more so stands. Oh, what's that? What's a stand, you ask? And noun. An overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity. Verb. Be an overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity. Example. Y'all know I stand for Katy Perry, so I was excited to see the artwork for her upcoming album. And I am not a stan of Azriel. I'm a supporter, and I tend to call myself a figure of a mentor for her. I have a personal relationship with her in a sense of I really want to see her win. And in doing so, behavior has to be corrected, regardless if it's comfortable or uncomfortable, period, of this young lady. Because in all actuality, if you want the best for her, as I do, okay, you will want to hold her accountable, okay? And regardless if it paints her in a bad or a good light, what should be important is the accountability. And if you guys know me and know that I stand 10 toes down behind this young lady and I support her and I've been holding her up, you shouldn't be questioning me. Okay? And that's the reason why R. Kelly is in the situation that he is in, because so long, so many people aren't allowing any bad to be put out there. But you see the difference between me and the people that are around Azriel is that, no, boo-boo, I'm realistic, okay? And I work on logistics, all right? And so if I'm putting out there a positive energy about you, I'm going to address the bad too. And if I address the bad in face value, I'm going to address the good in face value. I've been consistent. So let this be where it is. Okay. Let this be just where it is. Okay. Cause, I'm enough is enough. Okay. Because I'm not a punk by far. Okay. And you guys thinking y'all can punk me. Okay. And chickadee check me. All right. But no. And, and the thing is that if you were listening to the entire clip, I stated several times the reason why I was doing it. And then on top of that, I never disrespected this young lady. Okay. None of that. Okay. All I constantly said was, ooh, that was rude. Ooh, that hurt my feelings. I kept saying that. And the reason being is because she can't depict what's disrespectful to me. You can't depict what's disrespectful to me or my feelings. These are my feelings. This is what my experience is. And all a person can do is say, hey, I didn't mean it that way. Or, hey, this is what I meant. Okay. So let this be known. I meant what I said. I said what I meant. Okay. I am a whole decade older than this young lady. All right. So respect that. All right. Okay, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's get into this, shall we? All right, so you guys know this past weekend, Real Housewives of Potomac premiered. It's not premiered, but it came on this weekend, right? And so you saw in this particular clip that Monique and, well, actually Candace was more so talking about her pressing charges on Monique, okay? And so you just saw it unravel. You just saw kind of like, Candace speaking to her friends and telling her experience and this and that. Girl, while I just don't take her experience from her. I don't. I allow people to have their emotions. But my issue is that she just went on this, this woe is me hobo press tour. Every time she talk about everything, just crying, holding no accountability for her actions in it. Not saying that, what Monique did warrant, anything, but I'm just saying accountability, people. Say it with me now. Accountability is very major when it comes to just life, and we all play our parts in things, what I'm saying? Some of us can be triggering or some of us can be engaging. Some of us can spark it. Some of us can entertain the spark. Okay. So we have to hold ourselves accountable for our parts in everything that we do. What I'm saying? I have to, as a woman that I am, hold myself accountable for things, so yeah, not for nothing. With that being said, with this latest episode, Monique spoke out, you guys, and this is what she said on Instagram. Okay. This was a post that she placed, okay, on Instagram. Okay. She stated, after I had the meeting with my pastor, I received this email. My attorney advised that I only speak to Candace with him present. We asked several times for a mediation sit down, and she and her attorney refused. She didn't want to hear an apology. She wanted money. Okay. Now, underneath, this is what the caption stated. I'm going to leave this here for all those conversation along with an apology for my part. This email was sent 7 days after the altercation, not weeks. Miss me with the acting BS. This fight is not my storyline. So much so I was willing to leave the show and focus on identifying my triggers and accepting my part in the matter. I did the real work by seeking counsel through my pastor, goddad, who is also a pastor and a therapist. I've grown, healed, and have moved on and have never not accepted accountability on my part. Have a good day and tune in tonight to Fox Soul's Cocktails with Queens. Okay, so it goes on, but I just wanted to address this, and this is what I was talking about. That's why I spoke about the whole Azriel thing and segued into this, because this is about, accepting one's part in things, so many may say that, my part in the whole situation was that I shouldn't have divulged, quote unquote, personal conversations when this is I always this is not something that's new and that I just decided to do because it was a bad look. Go back and check my record. I've shared many conversations with you guys to depict this young lady in a good light. Okay, so I wasn't doing anything different, but many of you guys want to hide and erase the bad, but you got to take the good with the bad, because the bad shows us, shows oneself in the lieu of, everything. And this is a prime example when it comes to Monique. She saw herself in a very bad light and decided to do the work it took to take care of it. And not for nothing, also, what I tell you guys strongly is faith without works is dead. You know, you can have the faith, you can pray and do all this stuff, but if you're not implementing the work, you know, meaning, you know, therapy and stuff like that. So you guys heard me speak about that on several occasions. And this is a prime example. She says she not only, you know, speaking to her pastor, but she has a therapist. So she's wham bam. And I believe, you know, with that combination, you know, she does have, you know, she has accepted healing and, you know, is receiving healing and is moving forward. Okay. Not for nothing. Let's go on into it. So she posts, these emails, okay, and this email is to James Walker Jr. on October 23rd of 2019. Hello, Miss Samuels. Our law firm represents Miss Candice Dillard Bassett. We have been retained in connection with the assault and incident that occurred last week during filming. It is imperative that you and or a representative give our office a call immediately. If we do not hear from you, we will proceed with civil action in court as well as file a complaint. I can be reached at the number below or via cell 203, and then she provides the cell phone, okay, cell phone number, okay. We reserve all rights of our client. Best regards, J. Walker, okay. Now, she depicts on here, number one, civil action means money, and two, file a complaint. Okay. So, then she goes on to show a series of tweets, okay, that she placed onto Twitter, okay. So she says, when my attorney said no, we're not paying her anything because this was not an attack or an assault, but a mutually consentant altercation. A warning to back up was given, followed by her edging on by saying, "What you gonna do? You gonna drag me?" Her attorney's response was, "Well, we're going to sue Monique for millions and Bravo will capture it all." Then they filed the complaint. Then I countered. Then the state threw both charges out. The end. Wow. So that's what happened, you guys. Let's talk about it. Okay. So, you know, because I mean, we're watching this all transpire, and this happened months ago. Clearly, back in October, we're actually talking about shoot. This is now is a year. We're a year in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's talk about this. Okay. So, my thing is this. I've always been the type of person, if you're going to do something decently and in order. Okay. I'm the type that, like I said, you guys are aware that I've had some sexual abuse, right? Now, I mean, you know, while if I was in my right mind at that stage, would I have pressed charges? I probably would, because I think it would have stopped a lot of other stuff that happened with other people by this person, right? But I mean, you really just kind of cope and go along with things. Like I said in several videos, you know, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to have therapy, like, you know, world-renowned therapists and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So you just kind of just keep pushing. Well, my thing is that if a person did something to you, be it sexual abuse, be it physical, you know, altercations and things of that nature, my first point of action would not be to get money from them. Like, that's not going to do much, if anything. I want to get justice in the way that it's going to, you know, reflect. So, if that makes sense, meaning that my first mind is not going to be to hit you in your pocket. My first mind is going to be one to hit you back in your face. But since I can't do that, I want to hit you with some charges. Okay. And so I just feel as though, knowing how the whole situation went, because Robert Giselle just gets so upset when Ashley takes up for Candiace. Because my thing is this, like I've said, did how Candiace mouthpiece warn her to get her head drugged in the hood? Yes. Okay. You open your mouth, you get popped in it. Okay. But anyways, but you know, technically with the show and all this stuff like that, no, we're gonna go with no, Bob. Okay. But the thing is that she was very antagonizing. Okay, period. Just very antagonizing, and everybody want to put up there, but that doesn't warrant her to get hit. You're absolutely right, but close your darn mouth. She is an instigator. She antagonizes and instigates. And I told you guys on the last video, okay, I'll probably put a clip somewhere in here. But I told you guys, I said, if she was on Judge Judy or somewhere, they'll be like, you can't do that. You antagonize. It's just like, you go to a person's house, well, no, we're not going to use the example, but you're in the midst of an argument and you're not quiet. Because I guarantee y'all, think about it. If Candace would have shut her mouth, this never would have happened. Think about it. This never would have happened. It never would have happened because you can't go back and forth with somebody who's quiet. So my thing is that I'm looking like, girl, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. This is not going to work. So I already knew initially, even with it being like a criminal matter, I was like, nah, this was not just an attack. It was back and forth. It didn't, it transpired. It wasn't like this girl just came like, attack would be, to me, by definition, is Monique coming. And she just seeing Candace and she grabs her and just started, doing the thing. No. That's not what happened. It was engagement back and forth. Okay. It was an engagement back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And so you saw what the court did and they threw it out. They threw it out, so I don't know, you guys. I am just like, yes. Okay. So, in other news, moving right along to the next topic at hand. Okay, so you guys know a lot of stuff happened on yesterday. Okay, your boy Tory decided to speak out for the umpteenth time. Okay, he posted on his Twitter, going on IG live tonight, 8 p.m. I'll see you there. And I kind of was like, yeah, whatever. We done this before, but so I got the back end of it, and what I got, I'll post or whatever. But I wanted to talk about it. Me personally, I don't believe neither one of them at this point. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not believe neither one of them because it's a lot of holes in both their stories. Gosh, what's her name? Megan. Sorry, y'all. Megan did decide to come out and speak on or give a rebuttal or response to Tory, and she tweets, "This ninja genuinely crazy." Okay, but my thing is, like I said, I just don't believe neither one of them at this point. Okay, because it's just a lot of holes. There's a lot of stuff that's not making sense. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Tory was making a lot of sense. Okay, he was making a lot of sense for the most part. It had me looking at Megan's story a little crazy, but then again, it's just kind of like, I don't trust Tory. He did a lot of pandering. I mean, did a lot of pandering to us black people. I'm not black people, but us black women, which is cute, but it's like you have fraudulent history, sir. So don't try to pull that now. But I mean, it was just kind of redundant at this point for him to continuously be talking about this but not talking about it. Now my husband pointed out, well, he can't really talk about it. It's still ongoing, and I get that, but it's just kind of like, be quiet. Like, don't keep talking about it. Don't keep talking about it and you can't talk about it, if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just ready for everything to be said and done, for the truth or whatever that may be to come out. I feel like the truth is somewhere in between there. I can't say exactly what, where, who, but I can say that, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light, and whoever is lying, it will and shall be revealed. Okay. And I just wait for that very moment, Now, in other news, okay, moving right to Talon, So, as you guys may be aware, it was probably, oh gosh, I want to say earlier this year, I reported on our 90-day fiance happily ever after couple, Ashley and Jay, that they were back together. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that particular video that I did. I'll probably put a little snippet here.
Okay. So you guys were able to see not only Ashley's, but you were able to see Jay's video in regards to them and and they correlate or what have you, okay? And this was just posted an hour ago. I don't know what the heck is going on. Do they got corona? What is going on? Is something eating their brain cells? I'm just so baffled. All the hell that Ashley raised in regards to this guy being a bum, in regards to all the stuff that he quote unquote put her through and how done she is. I can even remember her doing a lot of lives and saying, oh no, she would never go back and this and that and third and blah, 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 blah. Play the violin here. All right. And, all the stuff that he was saying, I even have screenshots of him flicking off people asking questions about her, the tattoos and all this stuff like that. And all the interviews and stuff, I am so baffled. Now, hear it out. I'm not one to be against anybody working things out, especially when it's a marriage involved. I'm just team work it out, okay? Especially when you have the proper resources in order to be able to do that therapy and this, that, and the third, go for it. And who's to say that they did not do that? But it's kind of weird to me that all of a sudden all this stuff is going on and now all of a sudden you guys are chilling, you're back together, you're kissing on each other, you're doing all these things, but y'all could not stand each other back just a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe this will play out on something that some reality production that they got going on, and maybe that's what they're doing to build a suspense
Somewhere, right? Not for nothing, but they're broken up. Who would have not saw that coming? Okay. So, I want to say, I think it was like earlier. No, it was last week or over the weekend or whatever, right? I was just strolling along and I was just like, okay. So this is a few things that, Ashley has posted. Okay. And Jay did respond. Okay. So she said, I just love when my ex's little circle of whores message me with their insults. Focus on him or he's going to drop you for the next one faster than your little greasy head can spin. P.S. I choked on my cheese fry when you said I had saggy tits. No, honey, that's what I paid $8,000 not to have. That's cheap. Normal breast augmentation is like 10,000 and upwards, but not for nothing, girl. You got 2,000 off. Okay, so she goes on to say, let me. Oh, the thing is that she posted a video about this ring, the little ring doorbells. I guess they went in on it together once they were staying together to have a doorbell account ring, the ring account or whatever the case may be. And so he won't like get off of the account supposedly or whatever. I think she goes on into the story and I'll read about it later. Um, Matter of fact, let me get into that now. Okay, so, she posted this, and this what made me kind of just go scampering, right? And we're gonna get into like the comments. So she says, "My ex installed our at ring when we got it and put it all under his email. I kindly have been asking him to change it to my email and to delete himself off of it. After multiple failed attempts, I assumed he wanted to watch what I was doing. Well, me being the person I am, I figured I might as well put on a show for him. There is plenty more where this came from. I'm unsure if he appreciated my idiocy. So I thought I would share with y'all. Obviously, I can buy a new ring, but let me live while I wait for it to come. 90-day fiance, hashtag TLC, hashtag this is why I'm single, hashtag I think I may have broke something, hashtag petty AF, disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this music. Okay. And so yeah, so she had a little video in regards to it. And so that's why this next post that I'm about to read will make more sense. So she goes on to say, let me clarify real quick. I think a lot of people are confused. He set the ring up and made himself the admin under his email. He then added me so we both have full access. I cannot remove him, however, because he is the admin. He won't change the admin because, well, I guess he wants to watch me. It's not possible to change the admin without his email info. Ring couldn't remove him either. They are kindly sending a new system free of charge to me. I had a little fun till this one comes. Okay. So in the comments, you can see people were just kind of just over it. Let me see. So this one particular said, I feel like I just sent my friend a screenshot showing y'all we're back together. LOL. I can't keep up with all these couples. So then Ashley responded and says, Tiger doesn't change his stripes. Well, no, it's Sherlock. Duh, girl. Duh. Okay? Duh. But are you going to stay away this time? Child. Then somebody else says, but did you at least did a prime deal on a new one? Lord. She says actually is sending, Ring is actually sending me a new one free of charge. And somebody else says, I would have pulled up with another man. That's a big flex. This is just crying for attention. So Ashley responded, no, that just makes me as big of a whore as he is. I can have fun on my own. Call it attention. Call it what you want. It made me laugh. Okay. And so, the comments went on. Now, your boy did respond, and he responded with this video.
A chance. But once you come at me left, then my perception of you has changed for life. Because you didn't have to do what you did me. And you know I'm 100. But you did that. For whatever reasons that you did that for. That's on you and your karma and whatever. But once you show me that you're not 100, after that, man, it ain't nothing. I'll speak. If you speak first, yeah, how you doing? After that, it's nothing. Because you showed me who you was. I gave it. Like when I came here, I gave both of you. Once you show me, it could be something simple, but you're going to reveal yourself. You're going to reveal your character.
Always.
So if I look at something and I see that you got some type of maliciousness in you or something like that, or you being facetious.
Always.
That's a bit. But I
broke a brick down.
Okay, so if you go down in the comments, he has a little bit of support. People are saying he's the best. Look at Ashley's IG. Laugh my A off. She's too funny. You deserve better. Be strong. Strong life goes on. So I am just like, okay. Now, I don't think this is for a show or anything like that. They don't know if they coming or going these days. Okay. And like I told you guys when I reported back when they were together, I was just like, okay, like what? But at the end of the day, if they like it, I love it. But it's just ridiculous. You know, you guys know that she's older than him. But I tell you, age has nothing to do with maturity, okay? And my thing is, when do you come to a point to where you realize that, not one, you deserve better, but two, you got to do better. When you know better, you do better. And clearly, she still doesn't know better, okay? But that is the video, you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this down in the comments below. I'm going to chop these videos up for each segment. Tell me what you think about my PSA in regards to Azriel. Okay, keep it cute or get the freaking boot. And I mean that. Okay, that part. All right. Tell me what you think about the whole Monique and Candiace situation. And last but not least, tell me what you think about Meg the Stallion and Tory speaking out. And then, oh, that is not last but not least, but this is last but not least, Ashley and Jay's situation, okay? While you're there down in the comments, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, okay? And tell me what you think about the intro as well. And lastly, visit the description box and check out all of my brand affiliates, from Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics, Shazazz Creations, Noelle, and Embrace Pangea. Okay, you can grab one of my wonderful codes and get discounts upon your purchase, and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Guys, well, that is the video. Thank you guys so very much. It's been real. I'm Whitney D signing off. Bye.
Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. I am happy to say that I am a brand ambassador of Noelle. Noelle is handcrafted, no harsh chemicals, scrubs, oils, soaps, and more. Quality skincare at affordable prices. Check them out and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you by using either my code Whitney30 at checkout or the link in the description box below. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created with love for the betterment of self. Embrace your Pangea. Visit the link in the description box below and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So yeah, so check out the site embracepangea.com and embrace your Pangea. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box, and don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV, signing off.